Well, Jalito, where am I today? I'm in High Island right now, and I am on what used to be Highway 87. Now, Highway 87 is about 250 odd miles long, starting in Galveston and ending in a little town called Timpson, Texas. Yeah, Timpson. And this is a segment about 20 plus miles long that was washed out. 1980, 89, I think it was, Hurricane Jerry. The storm surge from Hurricane Jerry pretty much decimated this segment of Highway 87. And the state of Texas just decided not to rebuild this time. It's been washed out, and as you can see, this is the ocean to my right. This highway was absolutely at sea level. And a lot of times, just high tide, especially unusually high tide, Highway 87 had places where just the tide water would be over the highway. So in '89, when 87 was that segment of 87 was destroyed, Texas just decided to, instead of keep rebuilding it, which they did in the past, it's been washed out numerous times in the past, washed out, rebuilt, and kind of pushed in a little bit or raised a little bit. They decided to go ahead and just leave it, and that actually ended up isolating a few communities. There's a place, a little village called Searim, and it wasn't quite a town, more of a village. It was just a dozen so houses, beach houses, and that town was pretty much decimated and never rebuilt. To this day, it's unoccupied, and all the pilings from the houses are still now actually sitting in the ocean. There's also an old chemical plant that was destroyed and left and abandoned, and over the years, subsequent hurricanes, Hurricane Ike in 2000 and I guess 2007, I guess it was. This chemical plant, or what's left of it, has slowly been destroyed and decimated, and to now it's pretty much slabs. But yeah, I'm going down to the end of this segment of old 87. It's about a 20-mile trip, and do some camping. It's gonna be cold tonight. Cold front right now is pushing through, so it's gonna be kind of on the cool side tonight. Kind of imagine this is how the Texas coast looked like, hundreds of years ago, 1,000 years ago, before people came, from Europe over here. But it's it's a pretty place. There's some soft spots in the sand. So yeah, it's a pretty place. Now this is a Wildfinder tent. It's a rooftop tent that I guess you call it a clamshell tent, and it's kind of easy and convenient to set up. Once you climb up there, there's two latches. Once I pop these latches, there's two pistons that will allow it just to automatically swing up. There's a kind of a bungee that keeps the fabric kind of in the center. I latch that fabric down on the tent itself, and on the inside there's you keep your ladder, keep your little awning, spring-loaded poles, Kind of a very convenient, tent if you like to get up high off the ground and camp outdoors. Those little wire, I call them poles. They're not really poles. They insert into little sockets on the tent itself, and then there's a hook, and those little rain, I guess it's a rain flap or a little awning. These little hooks kind of hook into the grommets, and that keeps, let's say it's raining or something, and you want to have your little window hatches unzipped. That keeps the rain from actually rolling down your tent into your tent. But yeah, it's at Amazon right now they're under $1,000. I think that one there cost me after taxes and shipping and everything, it's 1,000 plus, 1,000 something. But right now on Amazon they're like 900 or 899, something like that. So it's kind of affordable. There's some out there you can spend $4,000 on, and they're good. But if you're on a budget, this here I kind of recommend for sure. Now the ladder there, you can hang the ladder on 3 different locations. Right there where I'm standing, or you can hang it on either side. And it's all depending on what you want to do or how you want to do it. There's no right or wrong way. It all depends on how you want to set your tent up that day. And that's how simple it is to set one up. Yeah, it's kind of cold out here tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm about to cook dinner now. Get a little bit of Jim Bean sausage. You get some chili. Throw some cheese in it. Get it all nice and hot. Get some Frito scoops. And that's gonna be dinner. Simple dinner, cheap dinner. It's kind of interesting to have. I'm standing on what used to be a freeway, a highway. It's not too often here, especially in America, where we have a whole highway just get abandoned because of lack of planning. I mean, here in the Texas coast, especially in this region here, on estimation, they say every year the beach is eroded about 4 feet per year. And kind of true, because I've seen some old aerial photos of this location, from the 80s and 90s. And where I'm standing now, literally we're on the freeway, we're on the highway. And the highway will be a couple hundred yards from the beach. The beach is way back behind me. And just in 30, 40 years, 50 years, the beach is right here at my heels almost. I should be okay though. I checked high tide around 6:30. It came in about 6:30. Right now we're about 6:30 right now. So, and yeah, I'm kind of confident we're good. They did some beach remediation not too long ago, and kind of got some sand. They pumped sand back in there because there were some areas that during high tide It wasn't passable. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be getting cold tonight. My phone has like one bar of signal. That's it. Every so often it'll jump to 2 bars. And I'm kind of curious how many bars it has now. Because a lot of times, the place I go camping sometimes, I might get 1 bar when the sun goes down. Yeah, I got 1 bar, 2 bar. And once the sun goes down, sometimes for some reason, I don't know if it's atmospheric stuff going on, but bars would just disappear. Yeah. Look at this. That's some Jiminy sausage. Then I put some Jack Links chili. Woohoo! There's some cheese in it. Frito scoops in my spoon. That's dinner. Kind of a dinner on a budget, which is fine. Absolutely fine. I got no money. Yeah, part of the fun of, I see these YouTube channels, they, some of them, drop thousands and thousands on equipment. I mean, they're great channels. The Story to Now. The Story to Now is a great channel. He is, he has a Jeep Gladiator. He has, I think, a Dodge Ram 4x4, and he's all, tits and decked out, and I am not that kind of camper. Kind of wish I was in a way sometimes. The reason I'm always camped by myself, because no one in my family wants to come out here and camp like this. So, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, it's a little pork sausage, beef chili, and some three cheese stuff. Oh, look. That good. That good. Ain't no lying. But yeah. Yeah, out there, I think it's a refinery. I see a light there, and I see some lights over there. I know we have refineries in the oil processing plants that are way over that way. But that's the that's the Gulf of Mexico. Campfire going. Now, the GoPro don't pick it up, but there's some oil rigs. There's one, oh man, you can't even see my finger. There's one out there, one there, a big one out there. It's all lit up. I'll get my Samsung and get a photo, and you can see it better. You probably can't see nothing here either. The ocean's right here. I mean, so I think I'm good. When the tide comes in, I think I'll be okay when the tide comes in. But yeah, like the tide should already be in, I think. Woo-wee. Eating me some chili. Then I'll go upstairs. I call it upstairs. Oh, upstairs. Head upstairs. And maybe some yakking. Then I'll probably end up watching I got like 2 bars. So I got enough signal to get some YouTube going. I would pull this upstairs, my food upstairs to eat a nice, comfortable, but I don't feel like trying to walk this upstairs and make it a mess, and then I gotta take it back down anyway. That is slap your mama good. All I need is a beer. I don't really drink. Yes, sir. Yeah, this is kind of fun, kind of relaxing. I don't do much beach camping. Back when I lived in Florida, I used to go to a place called Long Key, Florida, and I used to go camping over there on the beach. It's fun. Beach camping is kind of a, what's the word? Acquired taste. It's an acquired taste. Either it works out good for you or it don't. Usually sand is everywhere. That's one drawback of beach camping is having sand everywhere. Right now, it's not too bad. We got a like a northwesterly breeze blowing. So you know it's a cold, dry air. Now, if this is summertime, most times the wind is coming off the Gulf, and that's usually a really hot, warm, salty, sticky air. So, yeah, this ain't too bad, honestly. But yeah, it's beach camping is acquired taste. It's acquired taste. It's not everybody. It's not for everybody. Man. Usually, sand is everywhere. You get sand everywhere. If you're camping on like a tent, like a ground tent, yeah, you can't get in tent unless you set a mat up, like set something up out where you can take your shoes off, brush your feet off, get your feet all all nice and clean. If you don't, yeah, you're gonna attract sand in your tent, and sleeping in a sandy sleeping bag or in the sandy covers, kind of miserable, kind of, yeah. You know, my little get up here, I can climb halfway up, slip my shoes off, stick my shoes on the bed of the truck, and climb in the tent. For the most part, sand free. Most part, I say. Yeah. I got a few of these planned up. I want to do this year. And this is nice. I do want to go to South Padre Island. South Padre has a much like this. This is a wild beach. That can be a little dangerous though, because this beach here, the state of Texas kind of maintains. Just behind me a little bit is the Mcfaddin National Park, and Mcfaddin Wildlife Refuge or Wildlife Management Area, something like that. And then you have Searim Park, Searim State Park. And so you know, the state of Texas kind of maintains this beach somewhat, keeping sand on it, keeping it, you know, looking okay. When you go to South Padre, it's a different story. South Padre is a giant, wild barrier island that's not maintained. It's just wild. It's wild. It's a giant wildlife sanctuary. And all my reading up on it is you got to watch the tides, because some of your trails going through the island, high tide is impassable. You just can't do it. And you legally cannot drive on the dunes. The dunes are the protected part of the beach of the island. So yeah, that gives you a, you know, 2-lane road on the beach between your sand dunes one side and your ocean the other side, and when a high tide's in, you're still kind of stuck out. But yeah, I still want to do it. I would like to do that with a group, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Again, no one in my family likes camping. They like to glamp. They want AC and toilet and you know, all the fancy stuff. So I don't hate them for it. You know, I like camping, but not everybody likes roughing it the way I like roughing it sometimes. So yeah. Now this is inside my little wild finder tent. I got my all my little window hatches all zipped up. This is where the ladder is here. You can put the ladder on all 4 sides. We got one here. We got this little hatch here. Hatch here. Most times I have it on the back side here, but today I have it on the side here because I was cooking. You know, I don't want to be cooking food and stuff and walk up in the ladder and have food, have dirt and sand and fall down. But it's actually nice. It's a kind of comfortable place. I mean, sleep pillow here. My feet, yeah, it's I'm 5'9". I'm 5'9", and it comfortable. I mean, you can probably fit 2 adults in here. You know, you and your side chick or whatever. Well, you can put 2 adults. I wouldn't put 3 adults. Maybe you have 3 kids. You can maybe fit 3 kids in here. But yeah, this is nice. It has we have lights, LED lights. They're running off of this little battery pack here. Little pockets and stuff, and you probably put an iPad here, and yeah, whatever. I do have plans at the end of this year. I want to get a diesel heater because I have no heat in here, and well, it's no wind. I mean, it's I have my Jeep kind of angled where the wind's blowing up over, over this. I got a sleeping bag, and of course I got a wool blanket. Underneath is a 2-inch pad. And under that, I put a 1/4-inch foam insulation under that. So this is actually relatively comfortable just as is. But I do want to get a diesel heater probably end of the year. I'll probably have it piped in. You can have these, and you can change your zipper angles and stuff. I probably have it piped in and just dumping heat. Yeah, that's the plan. Now up here, I got little see zippers there. This is a little high hatch. I can unzip it. It's a little mesh for ventilation. If it's summertime. In fact, the time that I have camped in the summertime, I had that unzipped completely, and just to get ventilation. A lot of times I zip that. I get on these unzipped where it's just partially open. If it's partially open, that way I get some kind of a breeze in here. But yeah, this is the inside of the Wildfinder. These are actually rather affordable. These are on Amazon for under $1,000. Under $1,000. So if you ever thought about getting one, and you want to do put it in the back of your Jeep, put it in the back of your Bronco or pickup truck, or whatever you want to do, get a trailer and turn it into a little trailer tent. Yeah, I recommend it. I mean, it's just it's nice well built. The wire here going to my power back, there's a little wire. I can get that fed down, put a power, either way I can fit this way, put a battery over here, or I can just drop it down here. So either way, I'm not too particular how I do it. But yeah, that's inside my Wildfinder. This is inside my my temporary home here on the beach. So I'm about to turn the light off, and now when the light's out, even in the daytime, this place is pitch black. These little fabric doors, in fact, let me see. Let you see how dark it is. Yeah, it is. All you have is maybe the battery indicator there. But yeah, it is dark. So that's all I got. I'm gonna turn the light out, probably watch some YouTube videos, get in my warm little sleeping bag. I got a sleeping bag here, and yeah, go to sleep, and then wait till morning time and see what happens morning time. Morning time, I want to go ahead and probably get some breakfast, and then pack it up. Packing it up is just about as easy as unpacking it. Just a few little things you got to do to tuck things in so stuff ain't sticking out. But yeah, if you want to get into like overlanding or just camping, period, and get off the ground. This is good being off. There's pros and cons to everything, but being off the ground is kind of nice because again, you don't have sand blowing in your tent. If you live in a place where there's bears and other animals, it gets you up off the ground. So yeah, it's kind of a nice little tent. I like it. I've had it now about 2 years, I guess. But yeah, time to go to bed.
Malito. Only in Machuan. It was cold last night. My phone says it's 32 degrees. There's frost. There's frost on a Jeep. There's frost. So yeah, it's cold enough to get some frost on the beach. Not sure how cold it is, but yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty. Anyway, I'm cooking some breakfast right now. Some simple old eggs and some sausage. I didn't even wash my pan out last night with my chili. I didn't wash it out. No point. It's gonna be cold. But yeah, it's turn the fire a little higher. There we go. But yeah, it's cold. It's cold, 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 cold. I got some hot hands in my pocket. Standing next to the campfire. Now in my tent, it was nice. It was warm. I had a sleeping bag, and a few other odd blankets and stuff. And I think sleeping bags. It's rated for like 30 degrees. Yeah, but 30 degrees comfort level. And yeah, I slept good. It was comfortable. It was a bit breezy. It was breezy. I can't even talk so hard now. It was definitely breezy last night. The wind blew and the tent kind of flapped around a little bit. It's so cold, I can't feel my lips. And it took a little rock back and forth a little bit. Other than that, yeah, I slept great. I mean, it was a good sleep. So let me get some breakfast cooked. Get some sausage. Try to get the sausage. We get sausage with a little bit of residue chili. Put some eggs in it. Brown eggs, yeah, brown eggs. Because brown eggs are real eggs. White eggs, they're fake eggs. I sort of grew up for some reason thinking that. We had chickens and stuff. My grandparents had some chickens and roosters in the backyard. And they only laid brown eggs. The geese laid like a blue color, bluish green or something like that. Yeah. So I had this idea that brown eggs are from chickens, real eggs. And the white eggs you buy at the store are factory made. They're made in a factory somewhere, not real eggs. Stupidly, kid, but even nowadays, as an adult, I'm 51 years old, and I still buy brown eggs when I buy eggs. Yeah. So let me get this cooked up a little bit. I need both my hands, and start getting things packed up a little bit to head on out of here. So make a little coffee, get some coffee, get this thing wrapped up. It's not hard to wrap it up. It's not hard to fold down. It's pretty easy. Just gotta, when you fold it down, you gotta make sure all this is tucked in between, past that a little bit. But other than that, yes, kind of easy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Now taking it down while finding your tent, just as easy as putting it up. Just do it in reverse. I put that ladder out there. It's easy for me to do everything from the back end. But you take your poles off and you kind of fold your little flaps, little awnings down. Stick the poles back in the little sleeve. Throw the sleeve in the side of the tent and just tuck it in real good and latch it, and you're kind of a done deal. I didn't put the ladder inside this time. I want to get the sand off the ladder because I don't want no sand in my tent. But that's how simple it is for the most part.
That little seam there, I want to make sure it has nothing sticking out. There's a little rubber gasket right here that keeps it watertight and airtight, whatever, But yeah, as long as that seam is pretty sealed up like that, you're kind of good to go. Now the ladder, I would usually throw the ladder up there right now, but with all that sand, I don't want to get sand inside there, so I want to take the ladder home, get it washed off, and then when I get home today, I'll probably go pop back up, get cleaned up. Sometimes a little moisture get inside there, like from last night, this morning. I can feel the sides. It's from my condensation, from it being cold outside, my condensation. And condensation will be on certain of the walls and everything. I can't talk, it's cold. And when you close it up like that, when you close it up and seal it up, it stays in there. And I don't want it to grow mildew or anything. I had no problems yet. Yeah, I don't want to, you know, have that problem. So when I get home today, I'll probably pop it back up and clean, you know, get it cleaned up a little bit and get the ladder cleaned up, and I'll stick the ladder inside. The ladder just fits inside of it. So yeah, that's how you fold it up. One game warden. In fact, he's right here talking to some people right now. Yeah, hit shotguns. So they're out here, I guess they're duck hunting or pheasant hunting or whatever hunting is out here is allowed. I don't do any bird hunting. Kind of thought about it, but yeah, I never got into doing bird hunting. But yeah, he's over there talking to him and a lady talking to somebody. So maybe they did something wrong, or I don't know. They had their shotguns in hand. They're unloading their shotguns. Whoa. But yeah, it's a great time camping. I'm heading back to Houston now. I'm in no hurry to get to Houston. I'll get to Houston whenever I get to it. But it's a great little place. If you don't have 4-wheel drive, you can probably still come out here. But you're gonna be a little bit more limited where you can go. You can't unless you have some really weird, you know, like a Subaru that has all-wheel drive and you know, bigger tires. Maybe some of the softer sand you can try, but you know, I don't have anything crazy. My Jeep's pretty much stock with 33-inch tires, and I'm you know, had no problem in some of this little sugar sand. There's been a few times where I could feel it bogging down a little bit, slowing down, and I'd give more beans to, you know, to get out of that sand. But yeah, it's all good. The Gulf Coast is a pretty place. I mean, Texas Gulf Coast is a really pretty place. You know, it's kind of underestimated a little bit of how pretty it is, and fishing out here and everything. But yeah, go ahead and call it a day. Hot Pizza, let you key.